So we talked a little finals yesterday, but it's time to really get into it. Mavericks first final since 2011. Celtics back for the second time since 2022. How intrigued are you by the matchups?
I'm super intrigued. I'm excited, man. I'm excited because they got star power on both sides. Um, I mean, it just they got good team. That's a good team. The both of them got good team. Like I think this is a great matchup. Like I would have been nervous if Minnesota would have made it. Cause I'd have been like, Boston probably dominate them. They just got too much for them. But I feel like this is a great matchup. You know what I'm saying? Because you have experience in Kyrie and Luka's been playing, like we said, he's been playing pro since he was 15, 16 years old. And I don't know if you've ever been overseas, but those environments are nothing compared to our environments playing ball.
It's a soccer game in the indoor stadium.
Yeah, they're going crazy. So I think this moment don't phase Luka. I think Luka just like, oh man, it's nothing for him because it's not just another big game for him. So I think he's going to be so poised. But then on the flip side, you got Boston, who's they're trending. Like we talk about with these young teams, like we said yesterday, like. They done been through the stuff. They right there. They lost in conference finals. They've been there 5 years. They lost in NBA finals. And these dudes don't want to feel like that again. So you know what I'm saying. They playing with a different level, of aggressiveness, but also the mindset is different. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the distractions that they probably felt last year when they lost. The distraction. I mean, sorry, 2 years was that last 2 years ago? Was that last?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. I'm sorry, in the finals. They ain't gonna go through those same distractions, you know what I'm saying, that comes with it in terms of family and social, media, all that extra stuff.
Know what to do.
You know what I'm saying? They probably got their group really so locked in and focused. So I think it's just gonna be a great game, man. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be close. So, this series might even go 7 games.
I think it's going to be a good matchup between Jaylen Brown and Luka. Because we all agree that Jaylen Brown plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Is he going to stop him? No. But is he going to make it harder and, make his shots harder and, just his whole movement itself? I think so. Yeah. It might even get a little bit of frustrating or whatever. But, I'm looking forward to that matchup out of every other, matchup out of that starting 5 right there because, it's going to force Luka to play some defense because guess what? As we were saying yesterday, his peers respect him.
Yeah.
And they going to respect him for this first game. You got to play. You ain't going to be able to hide nobody.
No.
And you can't put Gafford or Likely on him. You know what I'm saying? Even though both of them are athletic and, they could guard him for like a possession or two.
Right.
But not for no full 48 or 42, however many minutes Brown plays. But I think, to me, that's the most exciting matchup that I'm going to be looking at. With those two guys right there, Jaylen Brown and Luka.
For game 1, how much of what we see really dictates the series?
What we see?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like for what we're going to see.
Huge.
Because Celtics 4-2 under Joe Mazzulla in game 1. The Mavericks 1-5. They just got their first game 1 win under Jason Kidd. But you say huge.
Yeah, it's huge. That sets the tone. Especially if you the road team, and you go in there and you steal that first one, your job is done. Now you could win the second game,
but you ain't tripping.
You ain't tripping if you don't.
Ain't trying.
Because now, you know what I'm saying, that arrow is pointing to us. We got the advantage because now we going to head home. So our main job would be we have to defend home court. So it's huge. I think if they get game 1, yeah. I mean, dog, when we stole that first game in LA, oh man, you couldn't tell us shit.
But I'm saying, but you wasn't like, let's go up 2-zip. Like
yes, the hell we was.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Y'all just said we go up like, okay, if we get 1.
Yeah,
you're okay because now you done took home court advantage.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So you're feeling good because you're not. The mindset is you're not supposed to win on the road. Everybody, you almost count them games like, okay, we're gonna get these 2 at home. Try to get 1, but if you still that 1, that's what everybody's saying. We just got to get 1 of the 2.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I mean, it is important to win that game 1. But if you just, if you lose game 1 and win game 2, it's the same thing.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So
true.
you know what I'm saying. So it's possible. So I'm not really tripping. It just depends on how my showing is. Like, how did I lose? You know what I'm saying? Or how did I win? Like, how was my showing against him? Did we see something that we can build on? Did we see something that we can expose that for next game and moving forward throughout the series. So I think the first game is more of like a filling out process. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, somebody's got to win or lose, obviously, but I think they both are going to learn so much about each other after that game one, you know what I'm saying, where they can make the adjustments moving forward. So game one, yeah, you would love to win it, but if you do lose it, you know what I'm saying, let's try to get game two at the least and go home split. You know, 1-1. You know, we got 1-1. We done took home court advantage and go home and hopefully handle business and win 2 at home.
Mm-hmm.
Did another poll in chat. Who wins game one? 53% say Celtics. Say the Celtics protect home court, but 47%.
Right there, I was about to say 53-47.
That's a close split.
Even give or take.
I mean, these are evenly matched teams, man. I mean,
both of them score like crazy, too.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a lot of threes. I think we need to get an over-under on how many threes they're going to shoot total.
Would you say overall?
Higher, lower going?
Man, that's going to be the thing with these two teams.
It's gonna be some three shots.
Shit, they might break the Warriors record.
Come on, it's gonna be crazy. They're gonna get some threes up
for a series.
For a series, the most threes, like man,
they're gonna get some threes up. So it's gonna be. I mean, I can see some of these scores in the 130s. You know what I'm saying? 125, 130s. Just something crazy like that because they're so explosive. Like they get to rolling. They get to rolling.
It's too good deep. Like the Celtics was a top 5 defense. The Mavericks after their trades were a good defense. Yeah, so I think we'll see 1 or 2 close ones, but a high scoring one wouldn't. 1 or 2 wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
So I think here's the biggest thing with this whole series right here, though. We can't allow runs. Like if you look at both of these teams during this playoff stretch, they went on a lot of major runs, like some 18-2, 18-5 runs, 22-5, and all that. Like that can't be allowed right here because that's where you lose the game at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's where. That shit go from we down 5, and then you look up at the clock. Oh shit, how we get down 12? And then next thing, damn 18. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you got to stop the runs. You can't have no more than like a 6-0 or 8-0 run either before the coach called a TO or that other player scores or just that defense be like, yo, come on, let's lock this shit down. Yeah. Like we gotta get this stopped.
100%.
We can't let it get out of control. And then I think it's like that for both sides because it can get out of control on either side from the way that they shoot.
Who wins the night? Game one.
I told you, for me, I think it's Dallas.
Okay.
I think it's Dallas. They got it's time. They got to show up.
Game one.
I'm gonna go Boston. I feel like Boston. They just different right now. The mindset could be it's gonna be a great game, but I think Boston's gonna pull it out in the end.
Okay, that was for game one. Who wins the series? Like, who wins? How many games? Finals MVP. I think Dallas wins tonight as well. I think they do. They come out hot, knowing they need to get one, steal that home court, and I'm going Dallas game one. But who do we think for the series? You said Dallas in how many games?
I'll say Dallas in 6.
Okay.
I can't say that the Boston's too good to get swept.
Yeah, I don't think either.
I don't think either team's going to get swept.
I agree. Finals MVP. If Dallas wins in 6.
Of course they're going to give it to Luka.
You think no chance for Kyrie?
I mean, no, they're going to give it to Luka because it's all about a marketing thing. Trust me.
I'm picking Boston. I'm going to pick them in 6.
Okay.
And I think Jason Tatum wins his finals MVP. So I'm going to take Boston in 6.
I think I'm going Boston. I think I'm going to go 7. I hope we haven't had a 7-game series from either of these teams. Like neither of these teams been pushed to 7 yet. So maybe that's just me being hopeful, wanting 7 games.
See some good basketball.
Yeah, I just please. The conference finals was a lot of ass kicking on both sides. So I'm hoping for 7, and I agree. I think it would be Tatum. I know Brown just got the Eastern Conference MVP, but I think it would be Tatum if they get there, and if he holds his own against Luka in a series, it'd be deserved. So I go Boston in 7.
Yeah.
He got Eastern Conference MVP, and you still don't feel respected.
Damn.
You don't feel respected, man. Aside from that, and the All-Star games, and All-NBA last year, and the $300 million contract, who's respecting this guy? Outside of those,
that just mean he's hungry.
I hope so.
That just mean that man hungry.
I hope so, cause man,
he ain't settling. I don't care about all that stuff. I want to go higher. I I want to keep elevating.
You said that's the type of disrespect you want.
Oh, for sure. Shit.
Disrespect there.
That's the disrespect I want. Shit.